There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
对啊，突然
The
就不见
poachers
了。
got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
什么？
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
那我们就把它
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
我们应
I
该
should
把
have
这些
known. I
偷猎者
underestimated
全
the
部杀
poachers.
光光。
And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the
是
birds.
这样吗？
From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight.
又要晚上，
Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
We need allies.
是说我这一件
Others
外
who
套
hate
就
the
是偷
poachers
猎
enough
者
to
外
help
套。
us, who value creatures as much as...
Merlin's beard! You're
Huh?
a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
他会相信我们吗？
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow
我
down.
们终于要打倒
I know you
哈
have a
洛
plan.
了吗？
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them.
这什么时候的事？
Hopefully, by the time you return,
算
I
了
will be able to move a bit more freely.
算了，反正就是继续就对了。哇，圣诞节的气氛的火米村。
Until I came home one night and found my husband gone and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated
那他还
that
活
I
着
only
吗
had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly.
Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here,
What does he ask you to do?
it all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often."
One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry.
Natty's wand.
Huh?
She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
被抓了。好嘞，怎么是往这里？这有一个人在那边看，有一点
Man becomes who he surrounds
有点难
himself.
暗杀吧？
Become a
I don't want to
不
work
知道
with
这样吗？
goblins. Not now.
what? Stop! Come back here!
Stupid one. Never did care. This is
Ah!
What are your thoughts on?
去吧。哎呦！
I'll not be your marionette! Confringo!
哎，这边还有啊。哇，这里是怎样？为什么下面
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my over here.
I need your help.
What？ 我竟然不先跟娜娜讲
Mr.
话
Rabe,。Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly.
对啊，
and it
那
cannot
如
risk
果我
detection.
而且
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find
怎么
it.
会主角怎么会想说要借给他？
Was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Revelio. Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there.
啊，这时候还要玩这个？
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
啊，这么容易啊？还以为会怎么样嘞？
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe.
没有很喜欢这个警官。
Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife, Miss Onai. Your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing
是
these
你竟然还
dangerous
写了一
men.
个告状
Actually,
信？
Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe, to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
啊，你们就太无能啦！当局并没有起到什么作用。真想讲这个，想讲这个。
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this.
这家伙真的，这个
Natsai,
警官真
you
的
may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Is this where we're meeting the Centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets.
对一个很了解动物的来说，人马对你来说可能是个圈外。
I hope they can tell we're sincere, but Poppy, Centaurs are just Centaurs. They can't read your mind any better than I could.
Perhaps you're right. It's just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly.
来了，来，好多人！为什么？为什么？为什么他的表情都是？
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
说人马有女性吗？
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continues to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden
I...
Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
你不跟我们一起去吗？你跟我们一起去比较好吧？真是的。
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
原来这里长这样，哇，好酷啊！这里不飞不行吗
Revelio.
本来以为这个区域会长得比较不一样，结果其实这个区域跟之前还是一样，就是。不过也是蛮漂亮的啦。不过这里怎么不是冬天了？这边比较不冬天。哦，原来冬天的大厅变成这样子哦！哇，还有好大的圣诞树。哦。
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
还是校长本身就有什么问题，有什么秘密之类的。
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
是说费格教授是教什么的
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle, and I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible.
需要有密
Very
码
well.
才能
You'll
通
need
过
the
石像。
password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise.
竟然是要伪
Just the
装啊！
thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his
这也
behalf.
没多久以前
Now,
啊。
time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
哦，这药水这么大罐。哦。还顺便帮他换了衣服。
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
太好笑了吧！每次这种变身伪装任务都让我觉得好紧张，感觉随时随地都会被认出来。
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here,
那
sir.
你在这里把我拦下来干嘛？
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
讲太多话了吧？
Now, to determine which student gets the...
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners? Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
这也太不像 Black 了吧？哦，这里好漂亮。还会再遇到什么人吗？
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Professor Black, how are you?
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
Professor,
哇，好漂亮
a
啊
word?
！OK，
Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
我是不是要表现得比较机车一点？
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time. Now, where's my elf?
Good day, Professor. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
这样有没有比较像 Black？
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
为什么需要半途中还讲一堆这些话？这样比较像吗？
I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
什么？
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new 5th year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
这个女学生是不是有点致敬
Something seems a little off with the head.
妙丽？就是我记得这个游戏有波特有荣恩有妙丽的致敬版本在里面。
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
Professor, a word,
这样
please.
怎样啊？
Hello,
是有够忙的。
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new 5th year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley.
Weasley.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig.
我都还听得到你们在讲什么。
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Professor Black is happy with Scrope's performance as his house elf. There's no doubt in Scrope's mind.
Attention, students! I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the elegant banners of Ravenclaw. I shall be taking no questions at this time.
主角这样子，自肥啊，自肥啊！真的全部都变成雷文克劳了。那雷文克劳加100分。
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
Of course I remember. It's the Black family reigns.
Is Master giving Scrope a test?
完了，我真的不知道啊。
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
总觉得很可
The polyjuice
怕。
potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
竟然自己还知道，竟然自己还知道那个药水快要没了，是因为会打嗝吗？
Ah, made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked.
连衣服也都自己换回来。
Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
太好笑了吧？但是破绽也太多了吧？这样竟然没有被认出来，尤其是被那个家庭小精灵认出来。
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password.
Okay.
Toujours pure.
竟然成功了，一次就成功了。这校长办公室也太远了，而且
I
太
wonder
多
if
楼
all
梯
the
了。
elite wizarding families have a motto.
累死！哦，
Revelio.
沉睡的肖像，好多宝箱哦。等级3。
Aloha Mora.
哇，原来这里是哇，这里可以直接看到火米村呢，酷呢，景色真好。还可以看得到火米村的车站那里。
Revelio.
分类帽被收藏在这里。上面还有。
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Okay. 直接在这里啊！哇！直接第3个试炼，哎
Professor Fitzgerald.
哎，我变成
Can you
素
hear
描
me?，
变成素描风了。
In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall
我
be
有在动吗？
witness
我
to
好
a
像没有在
fable.
动。
Pay attention.
哦，有了。
Things are not always as they seem.
哦，好酷哦！
You
这也
must
没有办法
move
用线性
swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me.
哇，这
In
是
this
村庄。
place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all
哇，
costs.
好酷！要战斗吗？哇，死了！这什么试炼呢？所以我没有办法战斗，我只能摸过去。趁现在。
come when I could. I'd be free by now.
Best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. I need to time this just right.
你妈的！为什么近几年的3A 大作一定要有一个
straight ahead.
一定要有一个隐匿的任务，就像这样，只能用躲的，没有其他的方法。哦，那个云也是用画的，好酷！那种像在书本里面的插画。
Ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
为什么？你怎么会这么觉得？哇，好多哦！赶快上去！
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
哑巴啊！被发现的时候，我动作变好慢啊！
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
我可以丢魔杖。哦。OK， 好像也不用到丢魔杖。 OK， 没地方躲这个。
I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way.
后面也来了。哦，赶快！
That doorway looks like the only closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
Oh.等一下，怎么走过来？哦，还好他不会过来。
Now's my chance.
赶快！有的时候自己会变得好慢，移动，蛮讨厌。
That's the way forward.
画面很酷，但是神秘斗篷。哦，不是，啊，是隐形斗篷哎。
I think I'm invisible.
真的隐形斗篷哎，真正的隐形斗篷。 不再是隐身术而已了。哦，无敌啊
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
这隐形斗篷是怎样？永久拿到了吗？
You have outrun death thus far.
有啦，
but
我有
have
被
yet to
逮到
find
一次。
me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide.
这是魔杖。
Wield the wand you see before you.
哦，可以打架了
Do
吗？
not squander its extraordinary power.
神秘魔杖。
I've never felt such power.
Oh, 我可以用
Depulsor, Bombarder.
哇！咦，我其他的魔法都不见了，只能用这个。 来了！哪是？等一下，可以不能用磨苹果啊？那为什么决斗技巧叫我用磨苹果？有没有搞错？哇！ 好痛！本来是想留一点带魔法。Descendo。有来了 ，nice。Defender。哎呦呦呦！哦呦呦呦呦！喂 ！Potato。Ow。Stupid。Stupid。Depulsor。啊，痛！ Defender， 可以用回我自己的魔法吗？这是烦的。Defender， 啊 ！Stupid。刚好。多咬人。Defender。Defender。 Depulsor. Potato. Stupid. Wait. 哪有这种的 ？Defender. Depulsor. 又来了这么多 ！Defender. Potato. Stupid. Depulsor. Ah! Defender. Depulsor. Depulsor 根本用不出来，好快啊！再来。有了，哎，为什么？ 决斗技巧没有跟。
Defender. Depulso. Descendo. Depulso.
哇，这里这么大，要打王了！死神，就是你，就是你的家伙，终于要对决了哈！
棒棒的！
哦，原来还是打小怪，3怪啊，3怪！
Defender. Bombarder. Potato.
Nice.
Defender.
哎呀！可恶！可恶啊！哪是走的？什么时候来这么多人的？
Stupid one. Defender. Descender. Depulso.
哇！哇，他掉下去了！哇，怎么有人？还有新的！
Stupid one. Defender. Bombarder. Depulso. Descender. Defender.
可恶啊！从后面打人实在是太卑鄙了吧！
Bombarder.
哇
Defender.
！PK 44000，好爽 ！Nice。看，还来啊！啊，还2只，有没有搞错？哇！那狗啊！
Stupid. Bombarder. Descender.
嗷！太多了吧
Stupid one. Defender. Depulso. Defender.
46000。
Stupid one. Stupid one.
啊！我没有其他的咒语可以用的，讨厌！啊 ！Nice。
Defender. Depulso.
哦，还没死。
Potato.
死吧你！这狗会不会太耐打？被他自己冲死了，但是我又被打到。
Depulso.
OK。
Stupid one. Defender.
他，nice， 剑跑了，别跑，可恶！能不能有别招可以用？哦，成功了吗？这就是这一次的试炼。好了，至少是跟上2次是完全不一样。
A simple stone.
哦，朴素的石头，这有朴素吗？这还蛮漂亮的吧？可是那个大死神没有打败，真想打他。完成了耶！啊，还没有。
Through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
She's gone.
啊，尼亚姆死了。
Gone soon. We won't be the same without her.
哎，在这里。哦。
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
哦，这次的试炼还真的非常不一样，还蛮不错的。只是那个怪从后面
But
来
there is
也
no
太
light without
太卑
shadow,
鄙
as
了。
there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
它这个 shader 好有趣啊，好像都素描的感觉。
Remember that as you witness my memory.
所以后来发生什么事？
Isadora,
试炼也比
what
较
you did for your father was remarkable, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
Huh?
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands.
saw what I did for my father. Nia, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
对，他竟然直接。
What are you doing? Breathe it in.
他竟然直接自己吸进去。
Feel it.
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
那个哥布林银器盔甲，也是他，开发出来可以跟魔法怎么样？我整个回来了，哦，又变回熟悉的环境了。教授
Is it true?
哎呦，
Has
第四
someone
个人出来了。
completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
Okay. 没差吧?
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lockrock soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
结果他们是跑去喝酒啊！那现在呢？现在呢，教授，下一步 ，Hello，
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
OK。那我什么时候要学到最后一个不赦咒？你还欠我最后一个不赦咒！你在恶堕之前 ，Sebastian， 你在恶堕之前至少要教我杀掠咒。